myself, and I think this is a sentiment that's pretty common throughout the cycling world, is that cyclists just want other cyclists to go ride bikes with them. And
Right.
a lot of times people think, oh, they don't want to hold up a group. Anybody who's cycled is just excited to share the sport. And so in that vein, if anybody has questions about how to get into the sport, or have questions like what's it like to spend 10 days in a third world country riding bikes, or how do I get into bike packing, or what do you think about e-mountain bikes, any of these things, I'm always happy to talk about what I'm passionate about, which is anything on two wheels and travel. And so my email address again is matt@bicycleadventures.com, MATT for Matt, and Bicycle Adventures is one bicycle, multiple adventures.com.
Perfect. One last question for you. What's on your bucket list? We know one of those trips was on your bucket list. Is there anything else?
There's two that stand out aside from the Camino. Thailand is high on my list. It's been on my list for a long time. It's I think that a lot of us can probably share that one.
Mm-hmm.
The mountain biking in northern Thailand is I keep reading about it, I keep hearing about it, I keep watching videos, and it looks like it is just some really phenomenal mountain biking. And Sacred Rides just started a tour this year. And so that is super high on my list, whether I'm there for a mountain bike tour or a road bike tour. There's a lot of offerings there, so that's pretty high on my list. There's another tour that's a little more obscure and outside of our what we've talked about, that's been this exact tour is not something that's been on a bucket list for a long time, but it's a culmination of a couple concepts that are dear to me personally. So one of the people in our family of touring companies, Jake, who was the founder of Evergreen Escapes, our hiking company, he has a new company that is called Explorer X, and Explorer X it focuses on transformational travel, just really taking a travel experience to a different place. And he has a tour that is down in the Amazon where he and a gentleman named Gordon Hempton go and record sounds of the Amazon. And so
that's amazing.
And Gordon Hempton is somebody that I read about years ago. He wrote a book called 1 Square Inch of Silence. And it's something where he was trying to discover quiet places and talk about the impact of noise pollution on ourselves and our mental states, and also the natural environment. Anyway, so really fascinating book. If you've not read the book, I recommend it. So Gordon Hempton is this recording scientist, if you will, that is doing a tour in canoes with Jake of Explorer X, and they're in the Amazon. And I just, like, when I read this, like, these things are all coming together. And I've talked to Jake quite a few times about it. I just think that that's on my bucket list. At least been thinking about it quite a bit lately. So
that'd be cool.
I don't know, just immersion. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
totally.
That's my list. I don't know. I dream a lot. I got a long list. But
that's what you do when you're in this business. You're always thinking about the next adventure. I mean, you after so long, you decide it's time to get on the road again. But that you may need to put me in contact with them so we can talk to them on the air about that particular tour. That would be very interesting, I think.
Absolutely. I'll send you Jake's email when I get off the phone with you.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot again for coming on. I am excited about Bicycle Adventures and all the growth that you guys have had in the last few years. And so I hope that you continue to prosper and get more cyclers out there in the world. Thanks for coming on the show.
Karen, thank you so much. I look forward to hearing more of your future podcasts.
Thanks. Talk to you soon. Well. This is Karen Duncan, your bucket list buster. I'll be back in a minute. Well, folks, that's all I have time for today. In fact, we sure hope you enjoyed today's podcast with Matt. Next week, we'll have a show about bucket list preparation, preparing for the big trip. And the week after that, we have Ben Rakab of Apple Vacations, who's going to talk to us about what Apple Vacations is all about. And they've been around for a long time, and some new trends that they see happening in the vacation world. This is your Bucket List Buster. Travel recharges your mind, body, and soul. You deserve it. Your Bucket List Buster is here to help you start living your dreams. Visit me on Facebook, like me on Instagram, and post some new pictures. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you found some resources in today's show that excite your travel juices, provided you some valuable information for your next trip, and it gave you